Warm welcome to Rupam, Claire and Steve. And Steve Merchant, where are you from?
From Bristol.
Ah, popular city.
Yes.
Well, you're very welcome. You're all very welcome. And it's all start from scratch. We have to get the best of three out of you. So, all set. By your buzzers. We'll look at the board. The R is flashing on the right-hand side. Let's play Blockbusters. What R means income from property or investment? And Rupam?
Rent.
Not rent. Good answer, but not, I'm afraid, the right one. So, Steve, the full question to you. What R means income from property or investment, and when preceded by inland is the department that looks after income tax?
Revenue.
Revenue is right. Looks after income tax sounds like a euphemism, doesn't it, really? So, the first white is on the board. Steve, your choice.
Yes, the Y, please.
The Y. What Y on the 80s hit The Only Way Is Up? Steve?
Yaz.
Backed by the plastic population, Yaz. Fast on the buzzer and choice of letter.
The H, please.
The H in the middle of that right-hand column. In what H did England twice win Olympic gold in 1908 and in 1920? Steve?
Heptathlon.
Not the heptathlon. I can hardly say that, but it isn't that anyway, so I will give the full question to Rupam and Claire. In what H did England twice win Olympic gold in 1908 and 1920, and Great Britain win gold in Seoul in 1988? That's Claire.
Hockey.
Hockey is right. So you've blocked Steve's progress, and you'll have a letter once you've talked about it. You're very welcome.
W, please.
W it is. What W was a lady with a fan for Oscar Wilde and, Steve?
Windermere.
A lake in Cumbria as well. Windermere is right. So you've shifted to the left-hand side and another choice.
E.
The
please.
E. What E is the real surname of American actor Martin Sheen, used by Rupam?
Estevez.
Yes, used by son Emilio, of course. Estevez, that's the family name. And your choice of letter?
T, please.
The T. What T in physics is the flight path followed by an object? Rupam?
Trajectory.
Trajectory is right. 3 purple and 3 white in this, the first game. I couldn't be more even, really, could it? But it is Rupam and Claire to choose the letter.
N, please.
The N, moving down from the left of the top there. What N means ready to marry, and is sometimes used to describe a grown-up and attractive girl? Rupam?
Nubile.
Nubile is right. And so the purple flash on this first game, and Rupam and Claire could go Blockbusters unless Steve blocks them. So the letter, please, just to tell us.
C, please.
You'll go for the C. What C is a device for disconnecting rotating shafts, a strapless handbag, or a brood of newly hatched? Rupam?
Clutch.
Newly hatched birds. Clutch is right. That's Blockbusters. Now, Rupam, you're a student, aren't you? Where are you studying and what?
Trinity and All Saints College in Leeds, and I'm studying science with primary education.
Right. You've worked as a teacher already, haven't you?
I have. I worked in Kuwait for a few years teaching kindergarten children, teaching them English as a second language.
And you're teaching already, aren't you, over here?
Well, I'm on teaching practice at the moment, 2 days a week.
Yeah. How do you find it?
It's hard, but it's rewarding.
And the ambition?
Well, I want to work in India, doing VSO, working with street children out there at some point in the future.
Well, good luck there. Claire, you're at Trinity as well.
Yeah, I'm doing English with primary education.
And what else? You're a sportswoman, aren't you?
Yeah, I do trampolining and squash and badminton at the minute.
I've got whitewater rafting here, is that right?
Yeah, we went on holiday to Australia and did a whitewater rafting course.
Right, that's pretty dangerous stuff, isn't it?
It was at the time, yeah. We actually capsized and were being pulled down a river, which we were told had crocodiles in it. And we were meant to be being pulled out by a guide, but there were too many people on the rope he was pulling, so we needed to pull him in the end.
Oh, and were there crocodiles in it?
The boat, we didn't see any though.
Yeah, they told you afterwards, I expect. Right, Steve Merchant of Bristol, what's your line? What are you doing?
Well, I'm currently working for the charity ActionAid, putting things in envelopes for them. Letters, not bits of string or anything.
But so you have a degree, don't you, already?
I do, yes, from University of Warwick, film and literature. I studied.
Oh, that's interesting. So, and are you a writer now? What do you do?
I do a bit of writing, yeah, sort of mainly comedy and occasionally film scripts and stuff.
Oh, right. Are you a critic as well?
Yes, do some film criticism for a local magazine.
What do you want to be, a broadcaster, a director?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind I'm quite interested in DJing and that sort of thing.
Right. Well, it's a very honest trade, of course. Okay, well, we've got one game to Rupam and Claire, so you have to win this next one, Steve. So good luck all round as we go into the second round, and the G is flashing in the middle of the board, and here's the question. What G is the author of the Lovejoy books, or A Deep Cut in Flesh or in Cloth? Rupam?
Gash.
Jonathan Gash wrote the books. Gash is the answer, yes. A tentative but correct reply, and you have a choice of letter.
Could I have an E, please, Michael?
The E. What E is an alpargata, a light shoe made of canvas and woven... Rupam?
Espadrille?
Espadrille is right, from the Pyrenees originally. 2 purple on the board, and I think you're heading in the direction across the board there. If you can, what letter?
U, please.
The U on the other side. What U, obtained originally from lapis lazuli, is a brilliant blue colour whose name means beyond the sea. Rupam?
Ultramarine.
Is right. Well, Steve, there are 3 purple on this second and vital game, so you have yet to get started in this. Watch what they're up to. The letter, please.
R, please.
The R. What R is a teacher or scholar who can deal with questions of law and ritual in the Jewish religion? Claire?
A rabbi.
Rabbi is right. It flashes purple again. Will this be Blockbusters for Rupam and Claire and their gold run, or will Steve block the way? We'll have to find out the next time we meet on Blockbusters. Bye-bye for now.
It's Blockbusters with your host, Michael Aspel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello again. Well, the family element left the show with the departure last time of brother and sister Matt and Louise Thorne of Bristol. After their 3rd gold run, they took home £230, a colour screen organiser and a trip to Prague each. Our new contestants are a pair of trainee teachers, Rupam Alawat of Leeds and Claire Moorcroft of Chorley, to get it right. They're being very uncharitable at the moment to Bristol writer and charity worker Steve Merchant. Rupam and Claire won the first game, and we're now in the second game of 3. As you will see, there are 4 purple and no white. The purple is flashing, and the pair have to choose the letter. Will it be Blockbusters and a gold run for Rupam and Claire? Let us find out. The letter, please.
Go with C, please, Michael.
We'll go for the C. What C comes from the French word for frame and is the structural framework of a vehicle or American... Rupam?
Chassis.
Chassis, and that's Blockbusters. Well, Rupam and Claire, you are going for your first gold run, so good luck to you. And Steve, you're not. But let me do something unusual. May I invite you to join me on the hot spot, just for a second?
I can run this way, Michael.
Cheers. See what I mean? That's why.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
That is why I didn't invite him to go on the hot spot at any other time. It's not that Steve is immensely tall. I'm only 4'11". That's what it's about. Anyway, Steve, you've played well. You've got £15 to take away with you, and the fountain pen embossed with Blockbusters. And I know you're a writer, and I wish you luck in your film career and all those artistic things. So, good to see you, Steve Merchant.